All right, in this video, we're going to focus on the flip challenge. Now, this isn't something I created. I'm a big fan of Gary Vaynerchuk, and like me, if you're a fan of Gary Vee, you're already a little familiar with the flip challenge, but you may not have the details. And that's why we included this video here, because it's twofold. One, we want you to do the flip challenge so you'll more than earn enough revenue to pay for the entire investment of this program. Number two, the students that are in your Mentor Mastery Mission program will learn how to become young entrepreneurs and generate revenue while they're in your program. And if they're good at it, they'll more than cover the investment that you're charging them at the school. So it's a win for you, it's a win for them, and that's why we included the flip challenge as part of Mentor Mastery Mission. All of the details for it are in the PDF in the file section, but please take a few minutes and watch and enjoy this video from my good friend, Gary Vee.
I just think, I'll be very honest, I think we're living through the greatest time to be a human ever. There's just opportunity because of the internet, not because we've evolved. I don't put this on us. Like we've still got plenty of short, but the fact that we have so much opportunity. And so to me, it's basic. Either you're dwelling and looking backwards or you're optimistic and looking forward. And so we live in this world now where the fact of the matter is your Instagram account, your YouTube account, your SoundCloud account, the internet. Like the fact that, let me tell you something that fascinates me, because we think a lot about money and opportunity. Let me tell you about an opportunity that I can't get out of my head, which is there's a website called Craigslist. There's a section called free, where people list shit that they want to get rid of. You go there and you take it, and then you list it on Facebook Marketplace and you sell it. And when I think about this, I've been dreaming about this for the last 72 hours, by the way. Like, I'm literally doing this selfishly, so D-Rock captured this because this video is going out. Like, it's crazy to me that the only thing that stops somebody from winning is education and the work ethic, right? I understand that. But education comes in so many different forms. I was on the Breakfast Club the first time, and Envy thought I was a motivational speaker, like a bullshit rah-rah, kind of like the secret shit. So he kind of called me out, and I was like, fuck. He's like, you're live on the radio. He's like, and he's like, give us something practical. Fuck this mindset shit, right? I'm like, okay, the mindset's the game, but fuck it, I'll give it to you. And I said, go to the dollar store and go to Marshall's, take your phone, scan shit, look it up on eBay, and if it costs $2 in Marshall's and it's selling for $9 on eBay, buy it and sell it. And that was it. It was kind of like this moment in a 6-minute radio spot. And then it caught a little, then I read all the comments and people are like, bullshit or yes. Then I start getting emails like, yo, I make $500 a week, but I'm making $200 now because I'm going to the dollar store and selling it on eBay. And it built in this whole thing. And then I named it the 2017 Flip Challenge. And we have 10,000 emails of people who've literally went garage sailing to the thrift store and the dollar store and have made 20, 30, 40,000. I started thinking about the long tail of all this, right? Like we're in this, especially like in this incubator, like 99% of startups are gonna fail in this generation because we're living through the greatest era of fake entrepreneurship. The amount of fake entrepreneurs that are in this building right now is extraordinary. It's true. It's true. And by the way, please, I know a lot of you don't know me. I'm not sitting on a high horse like I'm a good entrepreneur and you're not. It's just black and white obvious because it's a bubble, because it got cool. Meanwhile, there's so much practicality. Let me tell you what breaks my heart. I read a lot of feedback from my audience. I've gotten 2 examples in the last 3 weeks of kids that were making money on retail arbitrage, right? So I think I brought up already the Craigslist to Facebook Marketplace. I think, no question, if you said to me, hey, this is a classroom of like 16-year-olds and they have to make money in the next 24 months or bad stuff happens, I only default into go buy shit and sell it and run the internet arbitrage. We'll spend the first 3 months, I'll teach you everything about Craigslist and eBay and Facebook Marketplace and let go, and then we'll talk about China and buying shit there and the arbitrage. I would spend an enormous amount of time because the practicality right now in the inefficiency of the internet of buying and selling stuff is extraordinary. In the last 3 weeks, I've had these kids who have been following my content and they're like, Gary, I want to get your advice. And basically both narratives went the exact same way, which is, hey, I listened to you, I got good, I started buying stuff, then I hit it big. A bunch of people made a lot of money on the solar eclipse glasses. Like you could literally buy those things for like 16 cents in China on Baidu and then sell it for like $4 a pop on Amazon. People made bank. Like I know one kid who made $317,000. on a $3,000 starting point, right? So it's very real to me instead of I'm gonna build some crazy app that's gonna fucking change the world, right? Because it's practical as fuck. And both of them have made real money. One kid's made like 60,000 this year off of like $100 base, right? Like these are like real money. And both of them took it all and bought crypto. Yes. Yes. And by the way, I believe in blockchain as a technology out my ass. The part of the story he doesn't know is they bought at 17,000, right? And they bought at 17,000 because they read 400 articles that said it was gonna be 34,000. And by the way, Bitcoin could be 400,000. I'm not sure. I don't know. Here's what I'm disappointed in: short-term thinking. When he goes, who? I'm not mad at him. I'm like, listen, maybe long-term. Like, I don't know if anybody's money situation. Let me give you something that will really work for you. If you don't have to take it out of Wall Street, put your money into Facebook and Amazon, and I promise you, unless America melts over the next 7 to 10 years, you'll do well. There's certain things that are just so black and white obvious, right? And then everybody else is looking for a lottery ticket. I used an analogy in a podcast I just did with some good guys, and it hit me, maybe because I was in Miami and stayed at the Hard Rock Casino fucking hotel, which was fucking disgusting. But a lot of people are treating their business the way you go to a casino. Yeah, you could have one night where you took 5,000 from the casino, but why don't you keep going every night and tell me how it works out? They don't build Vegas on us winning. And everybody's treating their business that way right now. Everybody's jumping from trend to trend. They have no foundation of what they're actually doing. They're writing only headlines, and they're gonna get exposed. Instead of taking a meaningful step back and doing a lot of thinking about how exciting it is to eat shit. You know, the thing that works for me that I really wished on everybody else is I love the journey. I love the game. I love the struggle. Do you know why I keep doing new things? Because I like when people clown on me. You know why I came out with a sneaker, my own sneaker, especially growing up in that era? Because I knew people were gonna shit on me, thinking I had too big of an ego and audacity, and I knew people didn't think it was gonna work. And that's why I did it, because I wanted that struggle. And then the high of outselling Future and Weekends sneakers combined, that high is the greatest. And the low, that's my L. When you love the game that you're in, you win either way. You either win and you get to talk shit, or you lose and your boys get to talk shit and you laugh along with them. The biggest problem right now is insecurity. Everybody's actions are to get shit to close their insecurity. You need a new pair of fucking Supremes because you want to tell people who you are through your Supremes, but you're just fucking disguising your weakness. And so I am absolutely obsessed for people to start talking about self-awareness and patience, because they will work. Now, it might take 15 years, it might take 7, it may take 9, but if you actually take tried and true things like that during a time where there's this much opportunity, it's not sexy to walk around and say, you buy weird like candles in China and sell them on Amazon and make $7,000 a month, but it works. And I've literally sat in rooms and had these one-on-one discussions, and kids have chosen the sexier thing because we're playing one big fucking game of optics.